accounted for, ma'am.
Order! Halt! Open range! Halt! Instructor, inspect your session! Hooray! Hist! Academy! Attention! Halt! All ranks! March! Instructors, dismiss your sessions in order of precedence!
Class 1138, right, please.
From different walks of life, we came together as one. 1138's gonna get it done.
Forward, march. Left, right.
1138!
Hey, Chiefers!
Hey, Chiefers!
Meet me down by the railroad tracks.
Meet me down by the railroad tracks.
With that law book in my hand.
With that law book in my hand.
I'm gonna be a learning man.
I'm gonna be a learning man.
A learning man.
A learning man.
Class, attention. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, you ready?
Yes, sir.
attend, carry, colors. Ready, cut.
Present!
Forward, more. Present.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Class, please be seated.
Class, cease.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, and good morning to all of you who are joining us on social media today. My name is Juan Bernal, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for today's graduation ceremony. Each graduating class selects one of its members to address the audience during the graduation ceremony. Class 1138 has selected Border Patrol Agent David Smith. At this time, I would like to ask Agent Smith to come forward and address the audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of the 1138th session of the United States Border Patrol Academy. Class 1138 would like to welcome our distinguished guest, Chief Patrol Agent Jason Owens. Thank you for being here this morning, sir. It's an honor to have you. And thank you to all of our instructors and support staff that have helped 1138 get here today. On October 30th, 2019, a bus pulled up inside this FLETC facility. 1138 was on that bus, and you could have heard a pin drop inside that bus. It was so quiet. That moment was the quietest that night would ever be. We were ordered off the bus, and we looked like a group that had just been jumped by seasoned Border Patrol agents, for that is what greeted us. Our class lead instructor, Supervisory Patrol Agent Wells, had a greeting team for us that we won't forget. Mr. Wells was dedicated to making us agents from the very beginning. He was tough on us, but we could also see that he cared for us. Thank you, Mr. Wells. Thank you also to our co-lead instructors, Supervisory Patrol Agents Sepulveda and Baker. Listening to all of your stories made us itch to be out in the field all the more especially since our graduation date had to keep changing. Thank you for your support and dedication to us getting here today. A large part of our time at the Academy was spent at the firing range with Supervisory Patrol Agent Triplett and McMullen. They knew they had their work cut out for them when they would have to ask the question, what part of the target are you shooting at? Or worse yet, what target are you shooting at? But with their dedicated help to us, Class 1138 not only learned how to shoot well, but just as importantly, when not to shoot. Thank you. Some of 1138's best memories were with Supervisory Patrol Agents Curtis and Emmerich in the driving department. There's nothing quite like getting in a pursuit vehicle and going as fast as you can when you've not driven in several months. It almost puts a smile on your face as big as when Mr. Curtis tells his signature jokes. Thank you. And everything that we learned started to come together when we had tactics with Supervisory Patrol Agent Portager and his team. The training was excellent and has prepared us for the field well. But I did not realize how realistic our training was until on one of our first night scenarios, I heard a tack pause, don't move, there's a rattlesnake by your foot. I didn't even realize we had rattlesnakes as role players to help get us as acclimated as possible to actual field conditions. Thank you. But I would have to say that one of the departments that suffered with us the most would have to be Spanish. I can only imagine the conversations and stories they would share when they got home from work after dealing with us non-Latinos, because, quote, we should know this by now. Thank you to Supervisory Patrol Agent Covarrubias, Agent Mendoza, Agent Durant, and Agent Martinez for your dedication in helping us learn Spanish. And thank you to the PT department for showing us what it takes to be an agent. Our lead instructors, Supervisory Patrol Agents De Leon and Cobos, and their team, Agent Velez, Agent Martinez, and Agent Valenzuela, they pushed us to the point of exhaustion and then a little further. But they did every single rep with us, every mile with us, and every 3-4 count to only get up and sound off with what seemed to be a constant 0. Thank you. Class 1138. I know I'm not the only one here today that thought this day would never come. Who knew that when we stepped off that bus, we'd be graduating 9 months later? But as we graduate from this academy and as we start our careers, do not forget what you have learned here this time. But not just our skills or knowledge. Do not forget what it is to be a Border Patrol agent. We are joining a family whose motto is honor first. But what does it mean to have honor? 2nd century Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius put it simply, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Honor is simple. Do the right thing always. There are 3 characteristics of honor: daily honor, costly honor, and worthy honor. Daily honor is an everyday decision. Do not seek to do the right thing because a PT instructor is watching, your FTO is looking, or there's a camera pointed at you. Do the right thing because that is who you are. Honor is not part of our uniform that we can take on, or that we can put on or take off. It must be a lifestyle that you wake up with every single morning and cultivate it. It's easy to say honor first, but honor also comes at a cost. Be ready to give your all to the patrol now. Calvin Coolidge, the 30th President of the United States, said, "No person was ever honored for what he received. Honor has been the reward for what he gave." So be prepared, be vigilant now. Do not strive to receive recognition, but strive in a way so that if you are recognized, people will not be surprised. And honor first is a motto worthy to aspire to, and also worthy to sacrifice for. There will come a time when your honor and my honor will be put to the test, whether it be out in the field, at a checkpoint, or in a courtroom. It will happen. So will you take the easy way out, or will you honor your God, your country, your family, and the United States Border Patrol? And when we make those choices, we will know why honor first is a daily choice, a way of life, and a worthy aspiration. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you our keynote speaker, Chief Patrol Agent Jason D. Owens, onto the podium. I would like to tell you a little bit about him. Jason D. Owens assumed command as the Chief Patrol Agent of the U.S. Border Patrol Academy in Artesia, New Mexico on January 28, 2020. He leads one of the largest law enforcement academies in the United States, providing the strategic vision, the leadership, and technical direction for both the basic residence and advanced non-residence courses. Prior to his selection, he was Chief Patrol Agent of Holton Sector, responsible for border security operations for the entire state of Maine. Chief Owens has also served as Deputy Chief Patrol Agent of the Laredo Sector, responsible for directing U.S. Border Patrol operations along the 171-mile stretch of the U.S.-Mexico border and commanding over 1,800 agents and support personnel. Chief Owens entered on duty in 1996 with the 325th session of the U.S. Border Patrol Academy. In 2001, Mr. Owens successfully completed both the Border Patrol Tactical Unit Selection Course and the Border Patrol Search, Trauma, and Rescue Team Selection Course. He has led several counter-narcotics and counter-terrorism operations, including deployments to Honduras, Colombia, Dominican Republic, and Iraq. Chief Owens is a nationally registered paramedic and holds both a master's degree in accountancy from Shorter University and a master's degree in national security strategy from the National War College. He is a graduate of the CBP Leadership Institute, the American University Key Executive Leadership Program, and the Department of Homeland Security Executive Service Candidate Development Program. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Patrol Agent Jason D. Owens.
Mr. Smith, that was one of the best graduation speeches I've heard so far. Outstanding job. So let me first echo the sentiment of Assistant Chief Bernal in welcoming all of our family, friends, and loved ones from around the country joining us via social media and live stream. We wish very much that you could be here today, but believe me when I tell you that your presence is very much felt here today, and it means the world to us. 1138. Been a long road. 9 months. I think that may be the record. But here you are. You think back to that bus ride that got you here, and you look to your right and left and you see the folks that are here with you now, and think about the ones that aren't. Think about how you felt when you arrived at these gates. Think about how you feel now. I want to share with you my two favorite quotes, because from this moment forward, they are very much factors in your daily lives. The first one is by Abraham Lincoln. He says, "Most men can withstand adversity, but if you want to test their character, give them power." The second one is by the great Martin Luther King. "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy." Think about those two quotes as they apply to who you become today. You've shown over these past 9 months that you can deal with adversity, each and every one of you. You're here. You made it through one of the toughest law enforcement academies on the planet. Surviving a pandemic, a series of unknowns, you navigated with resilience, and you are here. You've got nothing left to prove on that front. How will you deal with the power that you are about to have bestowed upon you? To answer that question, you have to ask yourself two things. What does it mean to be law enforcement? And what does it mean to be a United States Border Patrol agent? Being in law enforcement is a calling. Nobody does it for the money. It's a responsibility that you take upon yourself to those that you serve. You are stepping up and you're saying, I'll be that person that steps in the way of danger to keep you safe. I will put myself on the line. I will risk everything to make sure that you're okay. You're taking the responsibility of preserving that most cherished possession of any law enforcement agency, the public's trust. You are telling each and every member of the public, you can count on me. You can trust me. I will be there and I will do the right thing always. That's what it means to be a law enforcement officer in the United States of America. What does it mean to be a Border Patrol agent? Well, that's a whole different definition now. Because not only are you going out and enforcing our nation's laws, but where you do it and how you do it is so drastically different than almost every other law enforcement organization on the planet. We are asking and expecting of you to go into some of the most austere terrain, environment, and conditions that this country and this planet has to offer. We're asking you to do it in such a remote location that your backup probably does not know exactly where you are. And we're asking that with the expectation and full knowledge that most of the time you're going to be drastically outnumbered and not knowing who you're encountering. And knowing that the true adversary that you face in the form of the cartels, criminals, and drug smugglers out there are some of the most determined and dangerous and vile people on the planet. Knowing that so many of our brothers and sisters that came before us have given their lives in service to this country doing that very same job. And we're going to ask you to get up each and every day, in spite of that knowledge, go out there, do this job to the best of your ability. This job is everything about protecting this country, its people, our values and way of life. Make no mistake about it, we ask you to go places most people don't want to go, to do things most people don't want to do, and to do it better than they could ever hope to do it. That's what it means to be a United States Border Patrol agent. And there's two ingredients that are key to being able to do this job. Number one is the capability to do it. And number two is the thoughtfulness behind it. Your instructors and your training have made you capable. You can do this job. You are now some of the highest trained law enforcement professionals that this country has to offer. Thanks in no small part to the men and women behind you that have put blood, sweat, and tears into getting you here. You have what it takes to go out, do this job, do it well, and get home safe at the end of every shift. The part that rests with you now is the thoughtfulness behind it. You heard your classmate talk about honor first. Living by that guiding principle is key. And remembering your priorities. The thoughtfulness behind this job, in part, comes from your understanding of honor first. It is both a commitment and a charge. When you say those words, it is a commitment you make to your brothers and sisters that you will do the right thing, always. That you will be there, always. When you say honor first to a member of the public, it is a commitment that you make to them, that your decisions will always be trustworthy, will always be right, and do right by the American people. Your priorities. 4 things. Number one is your family. We talked about this earlier. They are the ones that are with you today, watching from afar. They are the ones that will be with you every step of this newfound journey, this newfound adventure that you're about to embark on. And they will be with you when it closes and you set off into the sunset, hopefully into a happy retirement. That kind of sacrifice that they are going to make so that you can do this job demands your respect, demands that you remember and acknowledge that they are on this journey with you as well. I have 2 sons in the armed forces. Prior to their joining, I was the one that was deployed. I was the one that left home and set out to do whatever the job asked. And for the first time when they deployed, I got to feel what it was like to be the one left behind, left home. And I tell you now, hands down, the tougher job rests with your family. Watching you go out that door each and every day with a level of uncertainty as to whether or not something will happen to you is a huge ask. Understand that, respect it, and appreciate them for their willingness to do it, because you could not do this job without it. Your second priority is to your country. The government and the people that are entrusting you with this awesome authority, if needs be, to deprive somebody of their 2 most precious possessions, their life and their liberty. Do right by the country and its people always. That must be at the forefront of your thoughts each and every time you set out to enforce the laws of this land. That is the only way to ensure the public's trust. Number 3 is your organization, the United States Border Patrol itself. We talked about this earlier. You owe it to the men and women in this uniform, your brothers and sisters, to know what you are a part of, to be ambassadors of this organization, to understand the legacy that you are a part of, and to know its history. Because that is the only way that you can ensure that everyone else understands who we are and what we are supposed to do. There are plenty of narratives out there with ulterior motives and skewed truths. The people of this country deserve to know the objective truth about this organization and who wears this uniform. You can only do that if you know this legacy, if you study our history, and you serve as ambassadors for this green family. And finally, you have a priority to yourself. If you have not taken a moment to step back and appreciate this moment in time that you have worked so hard to get to, you're doing yourself a disservice. Take time to appreciate your successes, your victories. Appreciate the journey that's before you and take advantage of every single opportunity. You've earned that right. Look back at the end of your career and have no regrets. This is one of the funnest jobs on the planet. It is one of the most important missions in the country. You came, you have been judged, and you have been found worthy. That is no small task. But the journey is just beginning for you. You get out there and you make us proud, make the American people proud, and you get home safe at the end of every shift. Ladies and gentlemen, I could not be more proud of what you've done today, of the 9 months that you've gone through. I wish you well. I look forward to seeing you down the trail. God bless you all, and honor first.
If you look around the room, the men and women that are wearing this uniform right now, most every one of us knows somebody that has given their lives in the line of duty. You do this job long enough, it's going to happen. Here at the Academy, Our motto is, we honor the fallen by training the living.
Hello, my name is Mirna Gonzalez, and I'm the Silent Partner Coordinator. The Silent Partner Program was established in 2009, and the purpose is to honor all of our fallen mounted watchmen, inspectors, pilots, agents, and supervisors that have paid the ultimate sacrifice defending this country in the United States Border Patrol since 1919. It's my privilege to be the voices of these families to the students whenever a family is not available to come to the Academy personally. On the students' very first day, I introduced myself and the program to them, and I have the opportunity to also assign and pair each student with their very own silent partner. Sometimes, on very special occasions, the families of the fallen are there along with me, and they present their son's card, or their husband's card, or daughter's card to a student. And everybody gains strength from that presentation from each family. On the day of their graduation, the top students are awarded special honors, and these honors are named after our silent partners. If a family of the fallen is not available to attend a graduation and present an award on behalf of their loved one, I call and ask them, do you mind making a brief video to our graduates and congratulating them on their achievements? And they are overwhelmed, and they're very happy to share because they are very proud of this program. Now here's a brief video of one of these very special families.
My name is Maria Herrera Vega, and this is my husband, Javier Vega. We are the parents of fallen Border Patrol agent Javier Harvey Vega Jr. Javier and I would like to congratulate you on this great accomplishment of becoming a U.S. Border Patrol agent. In July of 2019, we visited the Border Patrol Academy in Artesia, New Mexico. We had no idea how rigorous your training was and how much material you had to learn. I know that it must have been very hard, but we're proud of you. We're proud of this great accomplishment, and we would like to thank you for never giving up. To those of you that carry a silent partner card, I would like you to know that it means a lot to us families of the agents that are no longer here with us. Please carry those silent partner cards with you and carry them with pride. These agents are just like you. They had goals just like you, started off just like you, and ended up graduating and becoming Border Patrol agents. It is a great honor that has been bestowed upon you. Thank you for following through, for never giving up. And again, please go out and make us proud. Thank you.
We will now begin with the presentation of awards. At this time, we would like to recognize the section leaders of Class 1138. The Jason C. Panedas Award recognizes the graduates who epitomize the leadership traits sought after within the U.S. Border Patrol. Border Patrol agents Garrett Barnes and Martin Prado III, please come forward. The section leader position carries with it a tremendous amount of additional responsibility aside from the same strict training regimen as the rest of the class. The award for leadership commends the section leaders for their sincere devotion to duty, leadership, demeanor, and professional attitude. Congratulations on earning the Jason C. Panedas Award for Leadership. Thank you, Agents Barnes and Prado. The letters of commendation and the academic award will now be presented. The Eric N. Cabral Award for Excellence recognizes the graduate with the highest score in Physical Techniques program. Border Patrol Agent Martin Prado III, please come forward. Due to the physical demands of the position, Border Patrol agents are expected to be in good physical condition. Today's recipient has exceeded the challenging requirements and expectations for this award. His achievement indicates the physical fitness is a priority and sets an example for others to follow. Agent Prado, congratulations on earning the Eric N. Cabral Award for Excellence in Physical Techniques. The Edwin C. Dennis Award for Excellence recognizes the graduate with the highest score in the driver training program. Border Patrol Agent Martin Prado III, please come forward. Today's recipient far exceeded the challenging requirements and expectations of a novice driver through perseverance and hard work. His performance exemplifies the high level of attention to detail required to safely operate a motor vehicle during a stressful situation. Congratulations on earning the Edwin C. Dennis Award for Excellence in Driver Training. Thank you, Agent Prado. Please be seated. The Ralph L. Anderson Award for Excellence is awarded to the graduate with the highest score in firearms training. Border Patrol Agent Matthew Young, please come forward. This award signifies the graduate has earned the distinction of achieving the highest firearms qualification score while demonstrating mastery in the efficiency of his service weapon. Congratulations on earning the Ralph L. Anderson Award for Excellence in Firearms Training. Thank you, Agent Young. At this time, we would like to recognize the graduate with the highest academic achievement. The Theodore L. Newton Jr. Award acknowledges the graduate with the highest combined academic score in the session. The scores are weighted evenly between operations, Spanish, and law. Border Patrol Agent Peter Rothermel VI, please come forward. This award for academic excellence signifies that the graduate ranks #1 among his peers in operations, Spanish, and law. His performance exemplifies the level of excellence embodied by past recipients and makes him highly deserving of the honor bestowed by this award. Congratulations on earning the Theodore L. Newton Jr. Award for Excellence in Academic Excellence. Thank you, Agent Rothman. Our final award is our Honor First Award. This is presented on behalf of the staff of the Border Patrol Academy. Will Agent Martin Prado III please come to the stage and accept this award? This award is given to the individual who displays exemplary character and dedication, and through his actions demonstrated the highest level of esprit de corps and commitment to the mission of the United States Border Patrol. This award signifies that the graduate's performance embodies the very best attributes of our guiding principle, honor first. Congratulations on earning the Honor First Award. Thank you, Agent Prado. The graduating class will now be presented with their badges and credentials, signifying that they have met the required qualifications needed to be a Border Patrol agent. I will now turn the podium over to Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Jason Wells.
Edwin A. Acosta. Jason M. Agwan. Garrett R. Barnes. Ryan C. Bradley. Raul Cardenas. Chantel B. Carrion. Elizabeth A. Castro Silva. Marco A. Chacon. Jonathan De Jesus Silva. Scott D. Denlinger. Matthew C. Dufresne. Cameron P. Edwards. Julio A. Escalon. Juan P. Flores, Jr. Kyle J. Hendrickson. Adam J. McDermott. Juan G. Moreno, Jr. Landon C. Mueller. Myra Ochoa. Juan D. Orego. Edwin M. Ortiz. Martin J. Prado III. Peter S. Rothermill VI. Christopher D. Salazar. Christian M. Singleton. Cole A. Smith. David N. Smith. Stephanie Sipneski. Stefano A. Tangaro. Kevin A. Thomas. Brett M. Vandermeed. Taylor A. Williams. Matthew W. Young.
All right, 1138, the moment you've all been waiting for. On your feet.
Hands, stand.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I. State your name.
Edwin A. Acosta. Jason M. Admont. Garrett R. Barnes. Ryan C. Bradley. Raul Cardenas.
Elizabeth A. Castro Silva.
Marco A. Chacon. Jonathan de Jesus Silva. Scott D. Denlinger. Matthew C. Dufresne. Cameron P. Edwards. Julio A. Escalon. Juan Pablo Flores Jr. Kyle J. Henderson. Adam J. McDermott. Juan G. Moreno. Landon C. Mueller.
Myra Ochoa.
Juan D. Arrego. Edwin M. Ortiz. Martin J. Connell III. Peter F. Rathbone VI. Christopher D. Salazar. Christian M. Singleton. Cole A. Smith. David M. Smith.
Stephanie Silvestri.
Stefano A. Tangero. Kevin A. Thomas. Brett M. Vandermeer. Taylor A. Williams. Matthew W. Young.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help me God. 1138. Congratulations.
In closing, I want to take a moment to thank all of the visitors who have joined us in the celebration of this session's achievement. I especially want to take a moment to thank the family and friends who are at home today watching on social media. I want to thank you for trusting us with your loved ones in support of our mission to protect America. You should be extremely proud of their accomplishments here today. To Class 1138, I am proud. I am extremely proud of your accomplishments here today, but I am also proud to now call you my brothers and sisters in green. Honor first.